What is good with y'all, man? So today I'm going to be showing y'all basically how to play better defense on next gen, man. This is for next gen, just defensive adjustments to make to help you better at the game. A lot of you want like a defensive ebook from me, but it's really hard for me to drop an ebook when like the way I play defense, I just do adjust to my opponent. Like I could be running something different every game. I never know what I could be running. So I definitely got a defensive ebook in the works. I'm working on it, but as of right now, I'm just gonna show you a bunch of different coverages for a bunch of different formations that y'all could do. But first, let me show y'all my abilities that I run on defense, so y'all can kind of, you know what I mean, get a feel for that before we get into the adjustments and shit, right? So two edge threats, right? I got it on Reggie White and Big Fletch. I'm gonna be getting Derek Thomas. I'm probably gonna put Big Fletch back in the middle with the fridge, and I'm gonna have Reggie White and Derek Thomas off the edge, and then the rest is acrobats, right? I got acrobat on my slot corner, my two outside corners, which is Asante and Eric Allen, so all three of my corners. And then on my user is Jordan Poyer, so I have it. You definitely want to put acrobat on your user. And then I also have acrobat on my free safety. I don't have it on my strong safety, but I have it on my free safety because it's for Troy Vincent it was 1 AP, so it was a lot easier for me to do that, so I just did it like that. So it doesn't, if you want to put on your free safety or strong safety, it's up to you, wherever you have the AP for that. So yeah, those are my abilities, just two edge threats and straight acrobats. You definitely want to put an acrobat on your user though. Like I said, for me it's Jordan Poyer. So those are my abilities. So now we're gonna go over to the practice field, and I'm gonna show y'all a bunch of formations and a bunch of adjustments you can make against those. Before we go to that though, I am in the 4-6 defensive playbook, as you can see right there. Boom. Now let's head over to the practice field. All right, so we're over here on the practice field. Like I said, we're in the 4-6 defensive playbook. Because the only two formations you are gonna need is nickel normal and nickel 3-3-5 wide. So if you know some other defensive playbooks that have those, you can go ahead and run those. But these are the only two formations we're gonna be using. We're not using no 3-3-5 normal, just 3-3-5 wide and nickel normal. Those are the only two. So first I'm gonna show y'all some run defense, right, before we get into all that pass coverage shit, right? So for run defense, I usually, like, if they're coming out in like some I form shit, anything I form, maybe even single back, you want to come out in 3-3-5 wide, and you want to come out in 3 Sam Will blitz, right? So let's have the AI come out and let's have him come out I form tight, and let's say he's gonna run a little strong stretch action. All right, some strong stretch action, right? So this is how you want to set this up, right? This is how I set up everything, all my run defense, right? Always want to put your user on a blitz, right? Both the safety and the corner, you want to blitz them off the edge, right? So just double tap triangle to bring up the secondary. You want to hit X or to hit him off the edge. So that's the right stick down. See where it says blitz, boom, like that. And then the left guy, which is the safety, you want to double tap triangle, then press triangle, which is him. Same thing, blitz him, and you can even bring him down like that. And then boom, it looks something like this. And then with your user, a lot of things in this playbook, a lot of shit I'm going to show you, you have to be able to make a user play. If your user is not good on next gen, you better, hopefully this can help you make it good, because I have a pretty good user on next gen, I'll be honest with you. So you want to get your user right, all right? So stretch to the right, boom. Bobby Wagner's slow as fuck. Like I said, you got to make a good user play. It's all up to, like, you just got to find where he's going to hit the hole, you know what I mean? Just boom, like this. Sometimes you can even put him on a contain, but I feel like sometimes the contain fucks up, it just fucks up the game. So lately I have not been putting them on a contain. I've just been blitzing everybody like this. Yeah, boom, right off the edge. There you go. Boom, you bag it up. So that's kind of how my run D is for the most part. And if they start mixing in some passes, I could show y'all that real quick, right? So come out of that same play, the 3-3-5 wide, 3 Sam, what the fuck it's called. If they start hitting y'all with some passes, what y'all could do is, let's say they're coming out in this PA tight end corner play. What y'all could do is, I always put the corner, so that's the guy on the right. You want to put him on a hard flat, so you double tap triangle, hit X, because that's him. And then the left stick, you want to hit that to the left where it says hard flat. boom, a little something like that. Contain your D-line, definitely want to contain them. And then depending on what they're running, right, you, like I said, this is where like you just have to know what they're running. If they're the left side of the field, you think they're going to run something to the sideline, then put the that left safety, put them on a curl flat. So you double tap triangle, you see what button he is, which is triangle, and the left stick you want to hit it to the right where it says curl flat. Mostly what I do is I put them on a hook curl just because I kind of like it right there. So I'll double tap triangle and I'll hit the left stick down on hook curl, and this is kind of how I'll set it up for the most part. But like I said, if you know he's running something over to the sideline, put him on a purple. If not, just leave him on a hook curl. And then you as a user, you got to find out where the ball is going. For the most part, there's a corner route or there's some kind of something in the middle, right? So he'll snap it, boom, off the rip. You can see corner route, and you play that, boom, bagged for the most part. This shit is bagged. Yes, he had the little thing over the middle, but that's where your D line goes in there and scream at him, right? So set it up again, boom, and it looks something like this. Don't forget to contain that D line too. And this is kind of where, like, if you're in one of those situations where you don't know if he's gonna run the ball, you don't know if he's gonna throw it, you know what I mean? You're kind of like, all right, he might throw it. This is kind of how you set it up, right? Straight like this, boom, bam, like that, boom. You see the hook curl, come right back to it, boom, bag. Like I said, you gotta have some good user to run a lot of this shit I'm doing, but I feel like this will help you have a why did I pause the game? This will help you have a better user, because my user on next gen is really crazy now, right? And I haven't, you know, it's gonna take you some time. You just gotta play the game, bro. All right, so now let's get into some pass coverage, right? So nickel normal. I always come out in Tampa too. That's just the base play I come out in. I make all my adjustments out of that, right? So we're gonna come out of Tampa too, and we're gonna go against a lot of formations. So let's come out in. Let's do some split close, because some people run split close. I feel like split close is really easy to bag, and I'm gonna show you the bag, right? So what I do is first, right, I always use this guy on the left, right? I usually never use this deep middle guy unless they're running some certain stuff, which I think we might get into, right? So first, squeeze everybody together. If you don't know how to do that, left stick, pinch, and then not right, left D-pad, and then you want to hit down on the left stick, and then right D-pad, you want to hit down on the left stick. There's a button where you could do it all at once, but I'm just so used to doing it like that. That's how I do it. Next up, this guy in the middle right here, we're gonna deep blue him like that. And then the guy on this left corner right here, we're going to hard flat him. Don't worry, I know what I'm doing, right? Then the corner on the right here, this guy right here, we're gonna double tap triangle like that, right? Boom, hit circle to pick him, and then you want to put him on the outside third, which is up on the left stick. And then right safety right here, double tap triangle, hit X, and then you want to put him on a curl flat, which is the left stick to the right. All right, and then last, the slot corner right here. All right, let's double tap triangle, hit L1, and then we put them on a hard flat, which is the left stick to the left. So now that you know where everything's at, right, I'm just gonna tell you what to put them on and show you them. I'm not gonna say, you know, like break it down to every single button, right? Because now you get a grip, you get what I'm talking about, right? So boom, this is how I play against split close. This is what I do, right? Because you got the hard flat right here to play the running back, you got this flat right here to play the other running back, and then you got your right safety on a purple to play this guy, that left receiver on a crosser, and one of the other guys could be on a crosser. So that's where your user comes in to make a play. All right, so let's show it off real quick, right? Boom, boom, and bam. It is bagged up, right? Bagged it all up. Ooh, nope, sir. And that's how I set up for the most part. And if he starts catching on to what you're doing, and he starts streaking this guy on the left here, number 11, the left receiver, because he sees you on a hard flat, then you could do a little something like this. So let's set it up real quick, right? Boom. So he sees, right, that he's on a hard flat, so he starts streaking him. So you could either just keep him on the hard flat and hurry up and go user over there, or what you could do is leave him on a cloud flat, right, and put this guy right here on a leave him on the hard flat, put this guy on a purple right here, user the middle guy, and then right here, this guy right here, you can just leave him on that, and it could look a little something like this, right? Just make sure you just make sure you don't get beat over the middle. You know what I mean? You got to be a little cautious with shit like this. But yeah, that's what you could start doing if he starts doing some bullshit like this. And you could just boom, and this shit'll still bag the fuck out the crossers, right? Boom. And oh, he even fumbled it. Look at that. And I actually forgot to tell y'all. Let's go to a coaching adjustments real quick. I actually forgot to show y'all this in the beginning. I should have showed y'all this in the very beginning. My fault. So your coaching adjustments, you want to put why the hell are we okay, hold on, what the fuck? Why is it? I don't know why it said the Dolphins are picking a play. Hold on, what can you not do your coaching adjustments on here? Oh wow, bro, you can't even do your coaching adjustments in practice. Wow, that's so ass. So basically what you want to do is, only thing I was going to tell y'all to do is, when you first come out on defense, put your curl flats, those are the purples, that's the one in the middle. You know how you got the first one, the second one, the third one, the one in the middle, the one, the curl flats. You want to put those at 20, right? You want to put those at 20, okay, for your base one. So we just showed you what split close, some shit for that. Let's go show off. Let's show trips tight end. Why not, right? What do people run, right? I want to show some shit with like some crossers in there. Is there a way we have like some crossers I can show off in there? Some type of crosser play. We got curl flat, right? People love to run the curl flat play, right? So here we go. Press everybody, boom. The first thing I kind of always do is put this middle guy on that deep blue, boom. You used to not be able to do this on next gen because like next gen was just that bad, but now they've kind of fixed it to where you can run that. So now what I like to do is, right, I'll put my right corner guy on the right, put him on a hard flat, right? Because you know how a lot of people like to have their running back slip out on a nice little bullshit, you know, slip out on some nut shit, right? And then top right safety, we're gonna put him on a purple because I want him. And remember, you have them purples on 20, so they'll play up to 20 yards, right? You want him to play that tight end on that little corner route. Boom, that's what he's gonna do, right? And then for the most part, you could kind of leave it like this, right? You could kind of leave it like this to start out with. It's all good. You know, you could kind of, this is how I kind of always start out on trips tight end. See what happens, run it like this, and see what happens, right? At first you want to kind of play that route, boom, and then you want to come back. First you want to come back, you want to start off kind of looking like you're going to play that tight end corner route, but really you're not, you know what I mean? You're going to come back over the middle, boom. And if you see how he just did that shit right there with the where he had the where he just threw it to the left and he was wide open, you could just hard flat that left side right there. And if he starts streaking you over the top, then what you could do is if he starts streaking you over the top because he knows that corner's on a hard flat, what we're gonna do is we're gonna deep blue that left corner, and then the nickel corner, right, the slot guy, we're just gonna hard flat him. And then you have the option here with this guy on the top. We can either put him on a purple and have him play the sideline, right, for, you know, any crossers, any crossers or any like corner out type shit like that, or you could put him on a hook curl, which in this scenario, this play that, you know, obviously the AI is running, I'll probably leave him on a hook curl, and boom, you can rock out with a little something like this, right? Let's have the AI run this play. Boom, nothing's open. That corner route got open over there at the top, but that's only because in practice it's not letting us adjust our purples. I don't know why. I mean, that's got to be the stupidest thing. I don't know why they don't let you adjust your like shit in practice. In a real game, that's not going to get open. But if he's running like a deeper corner route like that, you just want to up your purples to maybe 25 yards or even 30 yards. There's times I got to put my shits at 30 just to make my players play shit. But yeah. So, but as you can see, like, shit is bagged. You know, I get really adjusting on defense, right? Boom. Like I said, in a real game, that's not happening. You want to, your shits are going to be way higher than that, right? So yeah, that's, oh wow, what the fuck? Hold on, AI over there just snapping the ball. I was about to show y'all another adjustment to make out of, you can make out of trips tight end. Are we good now? Okay, so another adjustment you can make out of trips tight end, right? Always deep. This is for levels. I'll show y'all the adjustments for levels real quick, because you guys are probably like, what about levels? this is what I do for levels, right? This time, if you know he's running levels, you don't want to you're not, hold on, let me put this guy on a hook curl quick. You're not, this time, instead of putting that guy on a deep middle, you want to user him. So first thing we're gonna do is here, we're gonna hard flat the right corner for the running back, and then just like before, the top right safety, you want to put him on a curl flat, a purple, to play the tight end corner route. Boom. And then the really, you could just rock out like this for levels, because you know levels is all about the middle of the field. So really what you could even do is deep blue the left corner, right? The slot corner hard flat him, and then have the top left corner come down on a hook curl, and it could look something like this. Because like I said, if he's running level, if you know he's running levels, right, you could rock out with a little something like this. I play really risky defense, and I will give you a one play touchdown. I don't give a fuck. So what I literally do is I will man up the guy all the way on the left square, the left corner on him. I will run this shit just like this. I don't give a, because if I know the play you're running and I know you're not going to try to take that top off, I'll do this. I do it all the time. Sometimes I give up a touchdown, sometimes I don't. But I know a lot of people who don't, you know, they're not willing to take that risk. So you could run a little something like this, right? And yeah, this shit, it just bags levels. It bags it, right? Actually, let's have him come out in levels. Let's have the AI come out in levels. Actually, no, I'm not gonna do all that. I'm not gonna, y'all know it's gonna bag it, bro, right? So that's kind of like the levels bag, trips tight end bag. Yeah, or actually, let me show you one more adjustment at trips tight end. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. Let me show y'all one more. If it's like a 3rd and long or something, and he's coming out in trips tight end, like a 3rd and long, and you know he's gonna have a lot of deep crosses, this is what I do. Boom, put both corners on the deep blue, right, and then both safeties, you want to put them on purples, curl flats. Boom, and you want to rock out like this. Now you're probably thinking, oh well, he could streak one of the guys over the middle. Well, that's why for me, I have Jalen Mills. He's 98 speed on this deep blue right here. You're not really gonna outrun him. There's times they might, but it doesn't happen too often, right? So for the most part, it's really hard to streak against that shit, you know what I mean? So some fluky shit has to happen for it to work. I'll be real with you. So yeah, if it's 3rd and long, just, you know, have your boys play this, put the purples on. I want to say put them on the sticks, but you know what I mean, right? So yeah, that's kind of that's that, right? So we went over what split close, trips tight end. Let's see, what else does this Miami playbook have? Does it have bunch? Perfect, it's got bunch. We can show you the bunch bag. We're gonna have them come out in this little Miami sail play. Kind of looks like a flood type play, right? So they have what on this play? They got a post route, they got a little corner route, they got a lot of shit, right? So this is bunch. Now, and bunch, there's so many things you can do out of bunch offensively, right? So first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna streak this guy, right? Now, the first thing when you see bunch is what? The running back could be on a little flat route to the left. Tight end could be on a flat route. Someone could be on a flat route on the left or right, right? There's a lot that could happen here, right? So depending on how far, like depending on where he's running the bunch, like if my safety's close, like what you could do is you could bring the safety closer over top right here like this, and just hard flat the left side, right? So he could play that running back. And usually what I do is I'll kind of run over here like this, just act like I'm playing something I'm really not, you know what I mean? You could do something like that, right? And then the right side of the field, what I like to do is the right corner, put him on a deep blue, the slot corner, the nickel corner, hard flat him, and then the top right corner over top of them, put him on a purple, a curl flat. Now you're probably thinking, well, he could streak this guy right here and get a touchdown. He actually can. Here's the thing, sometimes it'll work. It's really weird. It's Madden at its finest, right? Sometimes they can streak him and he'll get open, right? It'll work, it'll burn it. And then there's times it won't work and like your players bag it. It's really weird, bro. It's Madden at its finest, just not being consistent, right? I'd run it a lot though. I don't get beat on a streak that much on it. I'll be real with you, I don't, right? Because what this is doing is the safety over top is bagging the corner out. The nickel corner is taking away the flat route. The guy in the middle is taking away deep post routes, just, you know, anything deep in the middle of the field, right? And then as a user, you have the option of playing things underneath and then also that left side of the field for deep crossers and just, you know, shit like that. So it's really up to you how you want to play this shit, right? But this play right here is about to be bagged though. See, look, boom, right? Done. Bagged it up. Got it up out of here, right? We could show another play off in bunch, right? Because with that play, there was a post route, there was a corner route, a flat route, and like a streak also on that right side. So there was a whole lot. That's a classic bunch play. I guess we could also, what's another really good bunch play? I guess we could do bunch. What do you want to do? Mesh spot? I guess, I don't know. Nah, let's do bunch trail. Let's do bunch trail. So on this play, right, you got the tight end over the middle on a little route, you got a corner route, you got a lot of nonsense. All right, with this, what we're gonna do here is we're going to so the tight end's on, like, let's just say the tight end's on like a crosser type thing, right? Let's say he's on like a crosser, and then you got a corner route, right? So for the corner route, I always forever I will streak that right corner and I will put the top right corner or safety on a purple forever to stop the corner route. That's how I stop it at a bunch. That's how I always stop it. Now this is where it gets really up to you. You know, do you think he has a flat on the right side? If not, you can leave this slot corner, the nickel corner right there, leave him on a hook curl. This is where it really gets up to you, right? You have to you got to think, is he going to put a hard flat out there? What do you think? In this situation, let's say he's not. Okay, so now you can get a little bit more. This helps you. You could do more things. How do I explain it? Now this makes it easier for you. You don't have to cover as much now, right? So now what you could do is you could maybe even because, you know, like in a real game, right, I'm having Vernon Davis come over on a crosser and he's gonna smoke you. The only way to stop that, you're gonna have to deep blue this safety, like not safety, corner like that, and then that left safety, you're gonna put him on a purple, right? Because you don't want to get beat over top, right? So you're gonna have to rock. It kind of looks like the trips tight end one, right? It does. It actually does look exactly like it, except, you know, sometimes you might have to put a hard flat, sometimes a hook curl, right? So it's really up to you. But yeah, this is kind of like bunch crossers. This is the bag for it, except sometimes that corner might need to be on a hook curl. Sometimes you might need to be on a flat, right? As a user, first thing you want to do is look at that running back. That is the first thing you want to be doing. Where's the running back? Pass blocking. All right, cool. Make a user play. Boom. That's a book. He's over there throwing books, right? Yeah, I mean, there's so many adjustments to make, bro. It's really hard for me to go, like, I gotta think about every adjustment I've made, like, you know what I mean? Let me see what else they got in bunch, bro, because this Miami bunch is kind of ass. Let's show off the Miami verse, right? Because I play man coverage. When I see bunch, my corners can play some man coverage, right? So what I like to do is, well, let's just audible the man coverage, right? That just hit square twice, it automatically audibles to it, right? So what I like to do is, right, on this side right here, I like to put a purple over top, because I'm pretty confident my boys are not going to get beat on the streak. Like, I'm talking about straight man coverage, not even shading over top, pressing. This is if you have some really good corners, right? I have Nani Asamoah, Eric Allen, great fucking corners. But then I have Asante Samuel, who in this situation, I'm over top the side with Asante Samuel, right? I'm on the side with my worst man coverage corner, right? Because I know there's a chance he's going to get beat, right? So you got to think, this guy on the left is either on a post route or a streak, right? So that's really all you have to play. If he's on a streak, you know, and he doesn't get beat, all you have to do is worry about the middle of the field of some crossers or some bullshit, or he's on a post route, you might want to play the post route, right? That's really all you got to do. Because I'll be honest, my boys can man up, right? Boom, we're gonna play this route right here. Now the running back was open right there. I'll be honest, that running back did get open right there, but that's just something, you know, you have to pick what you want to play right there, right? You got to pick what you want to play in man coverage. You got to, you know what I mean? That is truly up to you. Actually, what you could do in man coverage, let's go back to man coverage real quick. Let's go to that same play, Miami verse, right? What you could do actually is, right, the side with the post route, which is always that left side with the guy by himself, you could put that safety on an inside third, which is the left stick to the left, right? Boom. So he's playing that middle. And then if you know, like, if you're not worried about the corner route or like anything like that, and you want to play all the running back or the tight end and shit like that, then you could go ahead and play that now, right? So what we're gonna do right here is we're gonna play this running back. Boom. Nothing. Boom. Baggy. Duffel bag right over his head. He can't breathe. See what I'm saying? That, you know, you might want to put a spy right there too, but you get the point, right? So that's just a little, you know, a little something else right there, right? Let's see what else they got in this playbook. We can do tight slots. People do run tight slots. All right, we can show tight slots off. So boom, bring everybody down. For this adjustment, what we're gonna do is we are gonna put the guy in the middle on a deep blue. So what we're gonna do for the left side of the field, the left corner, we're gonna put him on a deep blue. The safety over top that, we're gonna put him on a purple, and the corner, we're gonna put him on a hard flat. And I'll be honest, tight slots, if you're going against a good person, that shit can be kind of annoying to go against. It can be, but if you just get really adjusted, you can bag it up, right? Now the right side of the field, we're going to hard flat him, and then we're also gonna put the safety over top on a curl flat, a purple. Now you're probably thinking this is a little dangerous on that right side of the field. It is, but you know, you got to be willing to take some risk to bag things up right here. So look, the corner out on the right bagged, anything in the flat bagged. What you need to do, right? If you see that tight end, because a lot of times what the people do is they'll streak the tight end. You got to play the tight end off the rip. You got to play that tight end. You have to respect him. Yeah, if tight end's on a streak, you have to play it as a user. If not, you get to play everything underneath in the middle, straight like that. You know what I mean? So I'll come out, okay, whatever, boom. Now you're probably thinking, well, that tight end was wide open right there. That's only because we can't adjust our purples on practice. In a real game, if you have your purples at the right depth, that's bagged, right? Sometimes you might have to put those at 25 to stop that corner out, right? So yeah, let's show another playoff in tight slots. Right, that was basically to stop the corner routes and anything in the flat. Some people, they love attacking the middle with this shit, so we could show the mesh switch. Let's show the mesh switch off. So on this play, right, you got two things going over the middle. You got a corner route on the left, right? So first off, let's start by stopping this corner route. Boom. Let's stop that corner route like that. Boom. The left side of the field, you got a deep blue in the corner. The safety's on a purple. So that's shut down. We shut that down. Now, we're not going to put this guy on a flat because, you know, there's going to be a whole lot of bullshit coming over the middle of the field, right? Like, let's be smart here, right? And actually, yeah, this is where it comes into play, where you're going to use this guy in the middle, and we're going to hook curl this guy right here, right? Actually, no. Sorry, we're not going to hook curl him. We're going to hard flat the left corner. No, right corner, I'm sorry. And this guy right here, the guy that's on this hook curl, we're going to put him on a curl flat, a purple. Boom. It looks something like this. So, because it's a mesh play. There's a whole lot of bullshit coming over the middle. You want to be able to play the middle, right? But when your guy's on this purple, he's still able to play the middle for a little bit, because it's going to take him a little bit of time to get to that outside sideline, which is the good thing about it, right? You'll see what I'm saying in a real game, right? So it's going to look a little something like this, right? Boom. Nothing. He's got nothing, bro. He's got nothing. That's a fumble in real game, hopefully, but see what I'm saying? So that is, you know, if they're running tight slots, they're running a lot of mesh on you, a lot of bullshit over the middle, hit him with a little something like that, he's done. You know what I mean? He's done. Let me see what else I got. Is there anything else in tight slots that I want to talk about? Let me see. So 3rd and long in tight slots. Let's say it's 3rd and long, and they're running, let's say they're running the PA flood shot, right? Let's say they're running a little something like that. 3rd and long. This is kind of like the 3rd and long in bunch. This is kind of like the 3rd and long in trips tight end. You just want to hit them with a little something like this. Both your corners on deep blues, both your safeties on purples, right? Curl flats. Leave the slot corner on the hook curl. This guy in the middle is on a deep blue. And by the way, this guy that I always put on the deep blue in the middle, you want to make sure it's somebody fast, right? For me, like I said, it's a 98 speed player. It's Jalen Mills. It's somebody very fast. You want to make sure you have somebody very fast right there. If you don't have somebody very fast for that, I would say minimum 97 speed. He's got to be minimum 97 speed. If not, this is going to be a little bit harder for you. If you're talking 96 speed, it's going to be rough. You want to have somebody right here 97 speed. All right, so yeah, so this is 3rd and long, you know what I mean? You're all good. All right, you're all good. You don't got to worry about a streak. Streaks aren't going to kill you right here. You'll be fine, right? Just make a user play here, right? Boom. What is he doing? Oh yes, you can have that flat route. It's 3rd and long, you know what I mean? Boom. So that's pretty much it there for tight slots. That is enough of that, right? Let me see what else they got up in this playbook. Tight slots, spread. I'm not really gonna show spread. I feel like you barely have to even make adjustments to beat spread. I feel like spread is just complete garbage. Let me know if maybe you want to see spreads. We could do gun empty. Gun empty will be the last one we do. So we're gonna do empty base flex. We're gonna have them come out in that. Let's have them run the trail shake. People run that a lot, right? Oh, what the hell are we in? We're not in okay, here we go. So let's get in our low Tampa 2, right? Cover 2. So first thing, you want to deep blue the middle, boom. Blitz your user, and I'll be honest, this is it. Usually I kind of usually put a spy, but that's completely up to you. We're not really gonna get into that. That's up to you if you want to put spies out there. Yeah, this is it. This is how I bag gun empty, because here's the thing. I have 2 edge threats and they're going to be screaming at you. So you're not going to have a whole lot of time in the pocket and gun empty. Then I'm also going to have a spy. So you're not going anywhere. You know what I mean? It's a whole lot of nonsense, right? You're going to get screamed at. You got to make a quick read here, right? Keep it basic. I don't do anything too crazy here, right? Boom. It does come down to, you do need to have a very good user though. You got to be able to make a user play. You know what I mean? Let me see. Do they have the one gun? Do they have like a gun empty bunch? Because hold on. Let me see. Do they have a gun empty bunch? Because that's what I would kind of really like to show. Ace Miami. This is kind of close to that. All right. So let's say they're running gun empty, Ace Miami, and it's something like smash corner. There's corner routes out there, right? So really, you just want to deep blue the middle and the left side of the right side. Wherever there's a lot of the wide receivers on the field, so in this case the right side where there's 3 receivers, you want to put the right corner on the deep blue, the left guy or the right safety, my fault, on a curl flat of purple, and leave them on something like this, right? Leave them on something like that. And you're probably thinking, well, what if you hard flat somebody? Well, then guess what you got to do? Then you got to put that nickel corner on a hard flat. If he's not hard, if there's no one in there on a hard flat, leave him on the vert hook. Besides that, leave it like this. You don't have to get too adjusty and gun empty. I'm telling you, you don't. Your boy, if you got edge threats out there, your boys are gonna scream, right? You make a user play, and that's about it. Gun empty, I feel like I get excited when people come out and gun empty, because I'm like, dog, he's not gonna do anything. You know what I mean? And yeah, that's really it. Like I said, I got a defensive ebook in the works. It's really hard because I'm always running something different. I don't have really, you know what I mean? There's so much to do on defense, bro. There's just so much to do. It's really hard for me to explain. But that is gonna do it though, boys. Let me know if this helped you out. Like I said, this is for next gen. Last gen, some of this shit could probably work. Some of it probably could work. Let me know if you're using this on last gen, right? If this helped you out on last gen. But that's gonna do it though, boys. Like, comment, subscribe, man. Fuck with your boy, man, and I'm out.